Alrighty, there it is. 2 ice machines and a heat and oil tank. The oil company came and pumped this out. They stuck the stick in there and they figured out that it had about 1 inch of water in it. So there's at least 1 inch plus rust and everything else in the bottom, and that's a 1,000-gallon tank. So that's about all that little 1840 wanted to lift up. You can probably see in the time lapse the back end coming up. That's why I had to back. This is a little hill here, so I had to back down and around instead of just drive forward because it would have tipped. It's the only downside to the 1840. It's really good. It's a perfect machine for scrap, but its lifting capabilities are very minimal. And you can put like car rims or something on the back to help counterweight. I mean, there's a nice flat area right here, so you could, you know, stack some channel up or flat bar, flat stock, whatever, like they have underneath here. They got 4, I guess, 1/2-inch plates of steel welded there. But it can lift just like any other machine. It can lift more than, you know, before it tips. It'll lift more than its tip capacity or whatever I'm trying to say. You guys know what I mean? Sure. So there we go. I'm not going to scrap any of this. The ice machines work. It's not an ice machine, it's just a freezer to keep them cold, keep the bags cold. So that's that. Wire tie them doors shut, haul this out of here. But first I'm going to stay here and torch this big ignorant thing up that you've seen in prior videos. That I'm going to work on that today. It's cool right now, not supposed to be real hot today, so we'll see. Sorry about that. I had to shut the time lapse short because I could see through this little opening right here. One of the like a foreman showed up and was talking to me, but I just had to use the machine. This whole sheet is cut, like I said in the prior videos. These are double and triple plated, but I just had to use the machine to try and pluck this off. It's all cut, but I see that it tore this hole. And what they did, now that I look closer, you can kind of see that they either torched the hole and then welded it through to the inside sheet here and here. Maybe a side view will be better. I couldn't see those because they were so rusty. I was just trying to do it with the digging bar, expecting it would fall right off, but that's not the case. So now we got to torch little circles around that and hopefully it'll come off. Alrighty, now it'll be easy. That's free. Let me go ahead and move you guys before we get mashed up here by that sheet of steel. All right, making decent progress on this. The oxygen bottle just happened to run out just around lunchtime, so we're going to go ahead and take these regulators off, put the cap on, go get that exchanged, and get something to eat while we're out. Don't want to waste the acetylene. Generally you get Wow. He-Man. Must have been a He-Man when I put this one on. Jeez, flip. Generally you get 2 tanks of oxygen per acetylene. Per 1 acetylene, I should say. Alright, how exciting was that to watch me take them off? Alrighty, that's it for today. I'm done. There's too much shadow, you really can't see what I got done, but maybe on this side you can. Not really. Cut out all these lower sections. So the plan now, come back, cut these legs off of both sides, and then tip it up like it's supposed to be, or close to it. That way I don't have to keep getting up on a ladder and getting burned from all the sparks, you know, cutting my way down. It should be light enough after I cut those legs off to be able to tip it up. But doesn't look like got a lot done, which really it didn't. But got 12 sheets of I don't know, they're all big sheets. Got 12 sheets of steel cut, and 1, 2, 3, 4 sections cut out. It's just very time consuming, like I said, because it's multiple layers of garbage welded together. So that's that. Going down the road with my ice machines and my fuel tank, and call it a day. We'll be back another day for probably to run a load. Yeah, we'll run that down. Get some unprepared #1 price. Rise and shine. Time to go get something done. Let's go. Well, I really wanted to get a video of this, but I just spent all morning splitting this in half. This is the piece that was sitting on its side, like 12 foot tall, 12 or 14 tall and 12 wide. But it split itself in half pretty much. I was gonna flip it back over to torch these little bars in between. I forgot to do them before I rolled it over on its bottom like it should be, but that's what's holding it together still, so I got to cut them and hopefully I don't get pinched. But like I said, I really wanted to get a video of that coming apart, but it did it on its own. There's that little 1840 won't lift these big pieces, but there's a telehandler, like an extended boom forklift kind of thing, and a good size mini excavator here. And they're rentals, so they're free game for anybody that's working here. They're hauling those concrete blocks away with them. But anyway, I'm gonna go get the trailer. I didn't expect to get this far today, and load these pieces up, and hopefully the scrapyard will take them. If not, I'll take it to the other one that has a shear, and they will certainly take it. But that's that. And then when it came apart, the forks got stuck under here, because as I lift, this goes up, but you can't back up at the same time because it wants to roll apart. So it trapped the forks in there, and I had to take them off. But other than that, we'll get these little pieces cut. Hopefully don't get mashed, and then we'll load her up. Not too shabby. Alrighty, I forgot to bring the GoPro with me this morning. Not that scrapyard really lets me video, I gotta kind of sneak it. But that first half, they considered unprepared #1 steel, which it was. Relatively light, 3,800 pounds for a total of 201. Not too bad. Here I am back to get the other half. If I had to make a guess, this one should be a hair heavier. It's got those 3 pneumatic cylinders that open the clamshell buckets to release the material. They probably have some value. I broke one, but I'm not worried about them too much. So here it is, and I think I called this a telehandler. I don't know if that's what it's called or not, but I guess it's more of a, there's a brand name, Lull, L-U-L-L, I think, but they're really handy as long as you got space to work with. So we're gonna load this up and then haul it down. Should be relatively close to the same weight, like I said, maybe a hair heavier. So here we go. Well, actually, as you can see, the camera got knocked over, but there it is. They're about 17 feet long. Looking good. We're gonna chain and binder it, put a couple straps on it so it looks good for DOT. Head on down the road. Well, wouldn't expect any different on Friday the 13th. These trailer tires are like new. I don't know what happened to it, but it did blow out completely. I mean, there's 8 inches of cord hanging out of it. Nice little pop. Got my attention. Let's go ahead and jack this up. Take it to the tire shop. Spend $150 probably. Minus the little bit over 200 we're gonna get there. Nice profit. Well, that wasn't too hateful. Just shy of $100. Got a they suckered me into getting road hazard warranty. Supposedly it's supposed to be good for any kind of puncture or blowout, etc., and they'll prorate the tire. So $14.99 for that sucker. We'll see if it works. Might be going to the scrapyard and getting nails, you never know. Let's go put this tire back on. Okay, Friday the 13th. Now can we get to the scrapyard? Try to make some kind of money? Enough is enough. Alrighty, same exact thing. Number one, unprepared steel. 3,800 even. If I remember right, that's 20 pounds lighter than the last half, which is all good. And total of 200 bucks. Not too shabby. I was gonna say something else about that, but I can't remember right offhand. So we'll probably end the video here. You guys have a good weekend, even though I probably won't post this for a couple weeks. Thanks for watching.